everyone, today I'm going to be doing the beauty scenario tag. I was tagged by all of the following ladies right here. I know, I was tagged quite a bit for this. So I think it's time for me to film this video. So I have my laptop right here. I have Lily Pebbles on the screen, which was the creator of the tag. So let's get started with the questions. Okay, question number 1. You have to get rid of all your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which ones do you keep? So for high-end, I actually don't have too many high-end products, but this is probably the only high-end foundation that I have, and it is a Tarte Amazonian Clay Airbrush Foundation, and I love it. I've already spoken about this several times. It is a mineral foundation. It looks like this. It looks super natural on the skin. It lasts very well throughout the day, and I really just like the finish. It looks like my skin, but better, and I can use this as foundation or concealer. Whenever I use this, I don't even use concealer. This is the only thing that's going on my face, so I really enjoy this. As for drugstore, I'm gonna cheat a little and have two. One is from the European market and one is available here in the United States. So this one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. It is a pretty thick foundation, but just like the Tarte one, I can use this as foundation and as concealer. So that's why I really like it. It is very matte. It kind of does feel heavy, but just apply a really thin layer, you're good. And this one, on the other hand, this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Gel Foundation. So this is amazing. I know it's formulated more towards drier skins, but I have oily skin and this just looks great. Very natural, very kind of weightless in my opinion. So this one is a really, really good one. Question number 2. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? I think it would depend on like the vibe I get from her. If she looks very like just, I don't know, straightforward, I'm here just to interview you, and I don't know, if I get that type of vibe that she's not very interested in me, then I will completely ignore it. But if she's friendly and we're kind of hitting it off, if we're kind of hitting it off and stuff, then maybe I will be like, hey, excuse me, you have some lipstick on your teeth. Because I know I would appreciate if someone said that, like, oh, you have lipstick on your teeth, instead of walking around with just like, lipstick, I don't know. But yeah, I think it would depend on the person. Like if I'm getting a really good vibe from them, then yes, I'm gonna look out for them. But if they're just very standoffish, then no. Question number 3. You're not feeling yourself and you need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? And once again, I cheated. I'm a cheater. So I have two options, and one is by Bite Beauty. It is Palomino, which is a beautiful pomegranate shade. I spoke about this in my monthly favorites. I just love this color. I think it's beautiful and it would make me feel beautiful. And the other color, it's a more muted wearable color, and it is by MAC. It is Plumful. You can never go wrong with Plumful. I have a blog post all about this lipstick. It is just a beautiful rosy wearable color. So both of these are amazing and they would make me feel beautiful even if I feel like shiz. So these two are great. Question number 4. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? So teenage years, I think, okay, first of all, for hair, I didn't really understand my hair type that well, so I would end up brushing it a lot, and I have wavy / curly hair, so when I did that, instead of looking like this, just kind of curly, wavy-ish, it would look like that, but I would look like a lion, basically. So it was very frizzy, dry. I just did not know how to take good care of it. Even if I straightened it, it would just end up looking like that, and I will insert a picture so you know how it used to look like. So I just never understood it. So I would definitely moisturize it a bit more, kind of not mess with it as much with a comb or brush. So definitely I would do that. And for makeup, I was really not that into makeup until I graduated from high school, but during high school I wore a lot of just black eyeliner in my waterline, and it wasn't waterproof. So it would end up smudging out and I would look I would look like a panda. It looked really bad. So I would, I don't know, maybe try to look for a waterproof one, but I mean, we're talking about the early 2000s, so there wasn't a lot of variety. So maybe I would have have gone for a brown one or a more natural color, not as harsh as black, because it did look really harsh. So yes, definitely less black eyeliner and more conditioner. Question number 5. You ask a hairdresser for a shoulder-length pixie lot haircut, but they hear wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave and call your mom hysterical, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? If somebody chopped my hair off, first of all, I already had a pixie cut. So if I went to a hairdresser, asked for a shoulder length, but instead I somehow get a pixie cut, I would be totally okay with it, because my attitude towards hair is very different from other girls' attitude towards hair. Hair is just hair to me. It's gonna grow back, so even if they chopped it off like super short, I would be okay with it. I would just learn how to work with it. So I think I wouldn't do A, B, or C. I would just be happy. I've had really bad haircuts in the past, so if they give me a good pixie cut, good. I would be okay with it. I would not be mad. I would not just sit there awkwardly and cry. Who would do that? I would be so... If I would see someone just doing that, I would be like, snap out of it. It's just hair. So yeah, that just sounds like something a kid would do. But I would not do anything. I would just say thank you. This is not what I asked, but I absolutely love it. So yeah, I mean, hair is just hair for me. It grows back. Question number 6. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? I don't think I have a do-it-all palette. I think the one palette I would take is my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, just because it kind of has a little bit of everything for the eyes, but there's not one palette that has blushes and highlights and all that stuff. So I would take the Urban Decay Naked Basics. You can't go wrong with neutral eyeshadows. Question number 7. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe. But your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? Oh, for this question, I just hope my lipstick collection is safe, and also my MAC eyeshadows, because I've spent so much time and money on them. But yeah, I think those two are like my most valuable possessions in regards of my makeup collection, because everything else is just drugstore products. So I would be sad, I would be kind of upset, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, where is my Almay Trios? Nah. So definitely my MAC eyeshadow palette and also my lipstick, or more specifically my MAC lipstick collection. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Okay, last but not least, we have question number 8. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? So for this one, it's kind of tricky, because it would depend on the friend and how their actions. So if my friend gives it back to me and she feels very guilty, like something happened, she tripped, or it accidentally fell down and eyeshadows smashed and shattered and everything, then I would tell her to don't worry about it, it's okay, it's just makeup, you don't need to worry about it. If I get the vibe that oh my gosh, she feels really bad about it, don't worry about it. But if I see that they don't feel guilty, they just give it back to me hoping that I don't know, that will be cool with it, or if I get that vibe from them, and there's shady friends out there, you guys know that. But if I get that vibe that they did it on purpose, or they don't feel bad about it, then yeah, I will make them repurchase it. If I don't say it with my mouth, my face will tell them, hey, I am pissed off with you. I am very honest, and I don't really play around with stuff like that. It's almost like, I don't know, a friend of mine that I don't know, likes photography a lot. If I ruin one of their lenses, they're gonna be pissed off. They're gonna be really pissed off. So if I get the vibe that she did it on purpose, or doesn't feel bad at all, or if it's something that happens repeatedly, then yeah, you're gonna buy me you're gonna repurchase something that I spend my money on. So yeah, it all depends. Depends on the friend, depends on the situation, but I wouldn't do that to anyone. So letter C, option C, what the hell, letter C? Option C is like completely crossed off, but yeah, I would either tell her not to worry about it or make her purchase it, depending on who it is and how I see the situation. So that's it for this beauty scenario tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to those of you who tagged me. I will leave all their channels down below so you can check them out, and I will tag a few people down below as well. I really have to pay attention to who hasn't done this because it seems like everyone has done this tag, so yeah. Look down below and see if I tagged you. But thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!